Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Pretty quiet sort of week on the racetrack for us. Not a lot happening. Actually, not really a lot happening at all at the moment. Sort of got a lot of horses in work, but nothing's sort of up and going. So we're probably going to have a really busy sort of time over Christmas. What do we have? Ran a couple down at Maui the other day. I thought Gamberson was a bit disappointing first up. Struck a heavy track and actually called the races off straight after his race. So probably got a little excuse there. He'll go okay next start. The Voos, I thought she had every chance. Loomed up, looked the winner, and just didn't really finish off. So, look, I'll probably give her one more chance. I'll drop her back to the 1,000 metres, and hopefully she can run that out strong. But she just doesn't seem to have this stamina to run anything further than say about 1,100. But anyway, that's that. So runners this week, righto, we got, we'll kick off on Friday night at Cranbourne. Now, I've got Fill the Flute in there in a 1,000 metre race. The poor bugger, she just sort of absolutely blew the start. And for a front running horse, it's, that's the main thing you need to do, isn't it, is fly the gates and lead up. So she's in a race there. A couple of really nice horses, Kira Mars there, might be pretty hard to beat. But our horse is very fit and well, so she'll go as good as she can go. They are actually forecasting it to start raining here. Today's Thursday. Forecasting it to start raining here in about an hour's time and rain for the next 2 days. So don't know how that track will hold up. But anyway, we'll make a decision whether we take Flute there or not. If not, we might have to just wait another week. But I'm pretty keen to run her because I thought your work was great through the week, and the horse itself is ready to rock and roll. So I want to get it to the races if they're ready to race. That's Friday. Saturday, Balan Cup at Geelong, and we've got Prince Ziggy in the Balan Cup. So I thought Ziggy went really good. Didn't have a lot of luck first up on Geelong Cup Day. I've kept him at the same distance because I want to ride him aggressively. So I'm going to kick him in the guts coming out of the gates and put him forward. There are 2 horses in the race that will roll forward, so I expect him to be sort of right up their hammer and be running third. And he might come off the bit a little bit out, but he'll keep getting to the line. And he sort of half was slow out the other day, and then sort of got back and he got held up on the corner. And I was only beaten about 3.5 lengths from probably the best provincial horse getting around Victoria in the last couple of years. Just ridden a bit more positive, given a bit more of a chance. I think he'll be around about the mark. Just bear in mind he is a 2,000 metre horse in a 1,500 metre race. So, but Ziggy will go really well. That is Saturday. Sunday we go to Ararat. Now I've got a new horse to the stable called Exigency. He's come from South Australia and his form's very moderate. I gave him a trial the other day and I thought he trialled fair. Blinkered him up and he jumped out of the ground on the training track just with a set of blinkers on. So I'm going to take him to the race with a set of blinkers on, and it's very much open-minded. He'll be a big price, and just want to see how he goes before we make too many decisions where we head with him. But he's probably got a pedigree to get over a fair trip, and so we'll sort of, 1,300 metres first up, we'll sort of ride him sort of wherever he lands and see how he hits the line. But yeah, that's Exigency at Ararat on Sunday. You probably heard of what they call bar shoes. Now, when a horse puts his foot down, the actual foot extends like that and it moves. Sometimes if a horse has got a little bruise or something, every time they put their foot down, it actually hurts them when the foot actually spreads. So what we do is we put a set of bar shoes on, which actually stop the horse from spreading. Now, you can see that on the bottom of the horse. And that's what a bar shoe is. So as you can see, a normal shoe would stop here and that metal insert isn't there. Okay, so what that does is it still allows the full shape of the horse's foot, and you can see that's beautifully shaped foot, and but it stops the movement. So just so for the next week or so, we'll keep this on the horse, and it'll allow the little bruise that's up inside his foot to heal up. And once that's healed up, we'll put a normal set of shoes on him, and the foot can actually move again. But just for the week or so, whilst we're waiting for the bruise in his heel to heal up, we put that on. And if you ever see a horse racing in bar shoes on wet tracks, don't back up, because it's, as you can see, it's quite slippery. The horse can't get any toe into it, and it's like sort of, I don't know, it's like skating. So wet tracks and bar shoes are never any good, but that's what they call a bar shoe. G'day
guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse, a horse called One Penny Red. He won quite impressively, even though it was on the Ballarat synthetic. He come from last and stormed around him and got there in the last stride. He followed up that performance with a nice second behind a handy one, and then his last start he unfortunately had a bit of a cold and middle of winter, but he's got over that now, and he's come back stronger, and I reckon he's even a little bit faster than he was last time in, so that's always a good thing. So he's actually raced with a couple of mates of mine and my brother Darby, so as far as owners go, they love their horse. They've only got a small share in him, but they're always here to give him a pat and cheer him home, and yeah, they certainly love him. So hopefully for those guys and the rest of the owners, he can put a couple together this time in.
G'day Jamie, thanks for having us on. Feeling a bit of pressure trying to find a winner on the last day of the Flemington Carnival, but we'll give it a crack anyway. My best bet comes up in race 5. It is number 1, Santa Ana Lane. It's pretty short, but it should get the job done. Sophia's Choice is my best bet. That is race 3, number 9, pretty early on in the day. Follow her, she's got some talent. And in the McKinnon Stakes, I think the Japanese might strike back. I think that is number 6, Kluger, Beyond Each Way.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Well done to Danny O'Brien and all the team with Vow and Declare. Geez, they were confident for the last 6 months or so that it'd also go well, and what a ride from Craig Williams, eh? Absolute, just fantastic. Really good for Craig Williams, isn't it? Like, he's probably the one jockey who's the most professional. He is outstanding and he's a good fella. And so good luck to Craig, and really well done. I suppose he's won the big ones now. He's won the Slipper, he's won the Caulfield Cup, he's won the Cox Plate, now he's won the Melbourne Cup. And I just saw the interview with Craig, and I think that Melbourne Cup was very, very special to him. So well done. It goes to show, doesn't it? Like you see Declaration of War, which the stallion of Vow and Declare. He also won the Derby on the weekend, and he also won the Skybow in Adelaide. So the 3 sort of big staying races for this week, all won by the same stallion. So, and I also thought Mitch Freedman's horse, the Besance de Lune horse, also went well. So, you know, there's a couple of stallions out there that just a matter of breeding to it, that we can sort of, it just goes to show that we can, here in Australia, we can breed that quality staying horse. We just sort of need to get the right stallions and probably the right people supporting it. So, but anyway, well done to all the team. Great result for the Australian racing and breeding. Until next week, see you later. You probably heard. Like, my voice must be reaching puberty. My voice is broken.